Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing how to remove gel polish and make your nails go from this to this in just about 15 minutes. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so as you can see here, I have on a super grown out gel manicure. I wore this manicure on my vacation to Indiana, and the same thing is on my other hand, just a different color. And these nails have been on for about 2 weeks, almost 2.5 weeks, so it's definitely time to take the color off because the growth is pretty noticeable. And here is just another look at these nails. They lasted very well, and I will show you the gel polishes I used in a second. But I just want you to get a good look at how grown out these are and what they look like before removal. So here are the two gel polishes I am wearing. They are both from Madam Glam, and here are the names on the bottom. So there is Bubbles, Troubles, and Maddie. So to start the gel polish removal, this is actually going to be a very similar technique to my dip powder removal. I'm just starting off with a 100 grit file, and I'm going to take off the top coat of my gel polish. Now this is going to allow the acetone to penetrate into the gel polish and not just sit on top of the gel top coat, and that's what's actually going to get the polish to flake off. So this is a pretty important step. And this is the point where you can sort of file off as much as you prefer. If you file off into the top coat and the color, your removal will definitely go faster. And if you just file off the top coat, it might take slightly longer to actually get rid of that color. You sort of just have to do what you're comfortable with because you are filing pretty close to the natural nail. I personally tend to just file off the top coat and then soak for a little bit longer instead of risking the health of my natural nail, but again, that's totally a personal preference and you can really do what you feel comfortable with. So here's a look at my nails after all of the filing. You can see there is no more shiny spots on my nails. And now I'm going to be filling this container with some warm water, and I'm going to be using pure acetone for this removal process. You can use regular polish remover or something a little less harsh, however it will take a lot longer because it isn't as pure as just simply straight acetone. So that is why I chose to use this product. And I will be pouring that into a Ziploc bag and then placing my fingers in there on top of the hot water to sort of soak off the gel. And I just took my nails out after about 6 minutes or so, and I'm going to take a metal cuticle pusher and gently start scraping off the gel polish. Now, as you can see here, after the first soak, not much of the color is actually coming off, which is totally fine. That just means the acetone didn't really get into the gel polish yet. So I will be going in and soaking for more, as you don't want to be prying on the natural nail and scraping super hard. This should be a pretty effortless process. So as you can see here, this was after the first scraping, and I'm putting my nails back in the water. And I'm going to take them out once again after about 5 more minutes, and you can see a lot more of the gel polish is flaking off and just sort of crumbling when I move the tool over it. And just like in my dip powder removal videos, this process should not be painful at all. It should go pretty smooth, and you don't want to be harsh on your nails. This is a very gentle and easy process, and it just takes a little bit of time and patience. So I'm going to continue scraping off the gel polish that is able to come off, and I will go in for one more soak after this. Like I said, I'm placing my nails in the bag one more time just to remove these little bits on my nails, and this soak was again for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm just taking my tool and removing the remainder of the gel polish. Now you will see there is going to be some slight residue on the nails, and I will fix that after I am done with this soaking process, and it is pretty easy to remove all of that, so just stay tuned. Alright, here are the nails after 15 minutes of soaking. You can see there is still some base residue on the nails and some slight color. So to fix that, I'm going to be taking a super worn down buffer, and I'm just going to go over the surface of all of the nails, and this will take off any of that base gel or excess color and smooth out the surface of my natural nail. And like I said, I am going in with a super worn down buffer. This has barely any grit to it, and that's because I don't want to actually file off on my natural nail. I only want to take off that residue and buildup still stuck on the nail plate. And now after buffing, I'm going to cleanse with some rubbing alcohol just to remove any of that excess dust and powder all over my nail. And after I've done that, I'm going to rehydrate my skin and nails using my cuticle candy oil. And this is just going to replenish my skin and nails with all of that moisture that the pure acetone removed. So I'm going to gently rub that in, and then I will let this sit for about 10 minutes or so to really sink in. So there you guys have it. That is my simple gel polish removal technique. I think this process is fairly quick. It's only about 15 minutes, and it gets all of the gel polish off in a super simple and gentle way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.